Annyeonghaseyo, this is meowmurai. Let's continue our game of Detective Instinct. Farewell, my beloved. We're running on Nintendo Switch 2. That's the bartender Emma mentioned. Daltrey was just talking to him. I wonder what they were talking about. You know, this looks like it'd be a great place to take a nap. Shame I'm too busy. Okay. Hello, can I help you? It's Detective Daltrey. This is the lounge car. I wonder if there are any traces of the woman Emma met around here. I think the detective still has more to say. Is there anything we should ask him for more information about? Make sure we're getting all the information here. Oh, him? I was just getting a beer. Aren't you working? What's that supposed to mean? Geez, are all American college students this uptight? It's just one drink. I tend to speak to everyone on the train eventually as part of my investigation. Or I intend to speak to everyone individually. He's a bit of an odd guy. Gives me the creeps, if I'm being honest. He gives you the creeps? Strange guy, that bartender. Yeah. Other murder. It's about 5 o'clock this morning. A lawyer named Edison Maxwell was found dead in his home with a knife in his back. It was a very strange crime. Nothing appeared to have been stolen, nor was there any sign of a struggle. Just poor Maxwell, face first in his dinner plate. Oh, that's just awful. I agree. Such a waste of a good prime rib. I wouldn't shed a tear for old Maxwell, honestly. Rumors have floated around for years about him. Blackmail, forging evidence, financial scams, you name it. We were never able to nail him on anything, unfortunately, and now I guess we never will. Bummer, right? Let me know how the search goes with the missing woman. Okay, we have reason to believe the killer was connected to this train. Brika is the country directly east of Vandrika. The gunshot is what broke the window in that hotel room. We have 2 victims now. Okay, so somebody else was murdered, but what does it have to do with this case? Oh, what does it have to do with the hotel case? Ha! I'm glad you asked. So, after a tiny bit of digging, we discovered Maxwell actually had a shopkeeper, or a housekeeper. And his name was Otto Keller. The victim from the hotel? It's too early to say whether or not Keller was involved in Maxwell's murder, but, well, it sure is too strange to be a coincidence, isn't it? A missing woman, huh? Well, it doesn't seem like he knows anything about her, but the new evidence in the case is fascinating, isn't it? Yeah, and a little eerie, honestly. It seems like it's even more serious than we realized. We should probably leave him to his investigation. I don't want to distract him. I don't know. He seems to have no problem finding ways to distract himself. That's just about all we know at this point. Huh. How about that? I said I couldn't tell you much, but I kind of told you a whole lot, didn't I? Whoops. Well, whatever. It's fine. I trust you too. Just don't share anything until I told you. Just don't share anything I just told you, okay? We won't, Detective. Thank you. I should get back to work. I have quite a lot of people to speak to, and not a lot of time. So with that, I bid you farewell. Good luck finding your mystery woman. He's so jolly, yeah. What do you think we should do now, Big Deke? I think it's about time we talk to the bartender. Oh, well, I mean, he looks interesting. What can I get you? Oh, nothing for me. If you don't mind, we want to ask you a few questions. Hello again. Yes, the girl.
Ask away.
Missing woman.
There was no woman. The girl came here by herself.
Drinks?
We have a varied selection of both alcoholic and non-alcoholic beverages here. Our tea in particular is quite popular. Would you like something? You want to know about me? I mix drinks, I sell them, and then I watch.
I wouldn't say that's the best answer. You watch?
To make sure my customers are enjoying them, of course.
Daltrey was right. This guy gave me the creeps. Talk about detective.
That man said he was a detective. Is that true?
Yeah, he's investigating a murder case.
Murder, huh? I see. There was no woman.
This bartender looks kind of scary. The bar looks pretty fancy up close. Maybe I'll come back tonight for a nightcap. Wait, what's the legal age? Oh, what's the legal drinking age here again?
Our drink selection is quite a bit more varied than what you see on display here. Many take interest in the various wines we have available, much of which is produced by a famous movie director. I heard he's funding his next film project almost entirely with the proceeds from his winery, as he couldn't secure funding any other way. Why we carry his products is in such high volume, I couldn't say. Perhaps someone in the train company is a fan.
Wow, this cash register looks ancient.
Can I help you?
Nothing here. Okay.
He's lying again, Big Deke. I swear she was here.
I believe you. It's just, why would he lie? It doesn't make sense.
I don't know.
I don't think he's going to change his mind, so maybe we should try asking him about something else.
Maybe, but I kind of want to keep pressing him. Would you like something? The girl came to me, bought one cup of tea, drank it, and left. Only 2 other customers have ordered drinks today. If anyone else had gotten a drink with the girl, I'd know.
Customers?
It's been a slow day. I remember each transaction very clearly. The girl ordered a cup of tea. Sometime after she left, a woman came in and ordered a glass of wine. And just a moment ago, the man calling himself a detective ordered a beer. That's all. 3 drinks. No more, no less.
Are you sure you're not forgetting any?
My. Such little faith in my recollection. See for yourself. This cash register keeps track of every transaction I make per day. The number goes up for every individual drink sold, and it quite clearly says 3.
So, he's saying the cash register tracks how many drinks he's sold, huh?
Let me take a look at this. He's right. It says 3.
Well, okay, so we know 3 drinks were sold. 1 to Emma, 1 to Daltrey, and 1 to some other woman that got a glass of wine. I wonder. Can you describe the woman who ordered the glass of wine?
If you must know, she was a very glamorous woman in a sparkling purple dress. She was quite rude and boisterous.
That doesn't sound like anything. That doesn't sound anything like the woman Emma described, so I guess it wasn't her.
I know what you're thinking, Big Deke, but there's no way that was her. Besides, both of us drank tea together. We didn't have any wine.
Tea, huh? So, you serve tea here, yeah?
Our tea is a very special blend made of ingredients native to Vendrika. It is well known for its delicate flavor, mighty aroma, and its strength. Many experience a soporific effect when they drink too much, and subsequently report quite vivid dreams. Tell me, girl, did you experience such a phenomena?
Well, yes, I did take a nap shortly after drinking it, but
I thought so. Even a small dose would be likely to cause drowsiness in a girl of your height and weight. Though I must admit, a dream so vivid you believed it was real, creating a woman in your mind. That for me is new and will require further research.
research? Just what kind of experiments is this man running? What exactly do you mean by research?
The tea I serve is my own concoction. I've dedicated my life to the pursuit of creating exotic beverages. Therefore, when I create new formulas, they require testing. My customers are my subjects.
Is that legal? What exactly are you putting in these drinks?
Relax. It's just tea, not a pharmacist. My drinks are harmless and delicious. Would you like one?
No, thank you.
So be it. Such a vivid dream. Fascinating.
I've heard enough of this. I'm gonna go for a walk. I just need to clear my head a bit, I think. Poor Emma. That comment about the tea seems to have really bothered her. What if it was just a dream? No, there's no way Emma would confuse a dream with reality. To think. What else can I ask about this guy about? That's right, the other witnesses. Emma said that there was an old man and a pair of guys in polos, right?
Yes, I remember the men you speak of. The two men in polos left about an hour ago. They ordered no drinks, so I paid little attention to them. The old man also ordered no drinks, so I paid little attention to him as well. He has been gone for quite some time.
Is there anything else you can tell me about them?
The men in polos were having quite a lively and irritating conversation. What about, I cannot say. The old man, however... well, I shouldn't speculate. I'll just say he struck me as a tad out of place.
Out of place? What does that mean?
I saw them, but they are no longer here.
Uh-huh. Emma left. I think that's just about all I'm going to get out of this guy. I wonder where Emma went. Probably best not to bother her for now. The only thing left to check is the couple Emma said she ran into with the woman on their way here earlier. Where they were in a cabin near the observation car, right? Maybe I'll go check it out. This bartender is a little interesting, huh? Auto killer thing? Okay. Well, I've checked every other nearby cabin. This has to be the one. S21? Come on, there has to be something. Wait, I recognize that voice. Emma?
Oh, hi, Big Deke. What brings you here?
I was just investigating.
Oh, cool. Me, too.
Are you going through these people's things?
What? No, it's not what it looks like, Big Deke. You see, this is the cabin the couple I mentioned was in, right? I was going to talk to them again, but they weren't here, and, you know, the door was open, so... Okay, fine. It's exactly what it looks like. But, Big Deke, I swear these two are hiding something. When me and that woman were on our way to the lounge car, the couple in this cabin gave us a really strange look. Like they were surprised. I'm certain they recognized her. Big Deke, I know I shouldn't be doing this. I'm just looking for any evidence that she exists at all. It wasn't just a dream. I'm sure of it.
Oh, Emma. Okay, I'll help you look, but let's make this quick before we get caught.
Are you sure? I feel bad for dragging you into this.
Let's just hurry up before they come back.
Okay.
This room looks very expensive. It's like a whole suite. Whoever these people are, they must be pretty rich to be able to afford a cabin like this. It's a jewelry box.
Oh my! I wonder what kind of jewelry is in there. It could be worth a fortune.
Kind of careless just to leave this out in the open.
Yeah, they're lucky it's just us in here and not actual thieves.
We shouldn't be in here either, Emma. Wait, what?
Big Deke, what are you doing? Don't just open it.
I didn't. The train hit a bump or something. It opened on its own.
Oh, is that right?
I'm serious. But, you know, now that it's open.
I guess we could take a quick look.
This isn't jewelry.
It's a bunch of random playing cards. Do you think they came from the deck on the table there?
Maybe. But what are they doing in the jewelry case?
I don't know, but it's awful strange. I wonder if there's something significant about these cards in particular. Big Deke, make a note of which cards are in the case. Maybe it'll come in handy later.
I can't imagine this would be helpful, but alright, sure. Whatever makes you happy, Emma. Alright, done. Now let's close this back up, just to be safe. This is a top hat?
You know, there were a lot of men wearing hats in this Vendrika, weren't there? It was like we time traveled back to the 1940s. I think it's cute. Men should go back to wearing hats in America, don't you think?
Sure. But doesn't this hat look a little, I don't know, stupid?
You should try it on. I bet you'd look great.
I think we should hurry up and find some real evidence instead.
Okay, you're right. But
you're also no fun. Yeah, well, when I'm breaking and entering, I tend to not be fun. Look at the size of that bed. I can't believe this even fits on the train. This bed is huge. That's a pretty comfy looking couch. Nothing here. Just a potted plant. Looks like a deck of playing cards. Looks like a bottle of aspirin. It's a painting of a young couple in a garden.
Oh, what a beautiful painting. Such a passionate depiction of young love. The brushstrokes make it look impressionistic. This was probably painted in the late 1800s or early 1900s.
Since when were you such an art enthusiast?
Oh, I'm not really. I just took an art history course my freshman year as a breadth requirement. It was fun though, and now I can trick people into thinking I'm super cultured whenever I see fine art.
Well, you could have fooled me. Nothing here. Kind of an odd place for a mirror, but it sure does look fancy. That couch looks pretty cozy. Is it just me, or is there something shiny between the cushions?
Let's take a look.
Oh, you're right. This looks like
a wedding ring, maybe.
This must belong to one of them.
You think so? I don't know. I have a hard time believing a married person would drop their ring so carelessly.
Maybe we should take a closer look at it. Alright, let's take a closer look at this ring here. Looks like there's an engraving on the inside. It's in a language I don't recognize, though.
Let me see.
I think it's in Vendrika's native language. But Vendrika is an English-speaking country, isn't it?
Yes, but
Historically, before the country's occupation, it had its own language that the majority of the citizens spoke. It's sort of obsolete now, though. I wonder what it says. What a fancy cabin. There's a ring in between the couch cushions. Nothing here. Anything under the bed? Oh, I know what we should do. Let's show this ring to Professor Martin. I'm sure he could translate it for us. But what if the couple finds out we took it? Come on, Big Deke. It was wedged between two couch cushions. They probably didn't even know it was there. If it turns out it's theirs, we'll just return it later and say we found it somewhere else on the train. It'll be fine. I have to know what this ring says. It may be our only clue. All right. Hold on. I'll hold on to it. Let's get out of here quick. Uh-oh. Huh. Hello, sir. We are just leaving. We got lost and, what's with this guy? Isn't he gonna say anything?
Monty, dear, can you get me an aspirin? My head is pounding.
What's this? We have guests? Oh, hello again.
Oh, it's you.
Didn't I already tell you I haven't the faintest idea what you're talking about? What are you doing in our cabin?
That's,
You see, we just, well, you know, it's a funny story. We were, okay. It's like this, Well, none of these responses seem great, huh? Okay, it's like this, What's that, dear? You're saying you invited these two into our cabin? Why is he covering for us? Huh?
Oh, Monty, what am I going to do with you? Surely you could at least be a bit more discerning when selecting guests.
What's that supposed to mean? Anyway, did he just cover for us? Whew. I don't know why he would, but thanks, Monty. We're sorry to bother you, but would you mind if we asked you a couple of questions? We're trying to solve a mystery.
I really am in no mood for an interrogation. Monty, dear, where's that aspirin?
Check, man. I wonder what this guy's deal is. She's being awfully dramatic about this headache. So, these are the people who can afford this ridiculous room. They must be absolutely loaded.
Monty, please, where's the aspirin? Simply cannot stand here with this headache any longer.
Is he okay?
You don't remember where you put the bottle? Oh, Monty, what am I supposed to do? Oh, my head. What am I going to do? Is there an aspirin bottle in here somewhere? Yes, we did look at it. Let's give this to her before she collapses. We found the aspirin bottle. You did? Quickly, give it to me. Oh, you're a lifesaver. What would I have done without you?
I don't know. Look a little to your left, maybe?
Ah, I'm feeling better already. I suppose looks aren't everything. You were actually somewhat helpful. You said you want to ask us some questions, yes? I suppose we can spare some of our time, but please make it quick. My name is Veda, and this is my husband, Monty. What do you want?
Heck, Monty. His outfit sure is interesting. But why isn't he saying anything? This woman seems like a real piece of work.
Would you mind not ogling my husband? It's quite unsettling.
Sorry, I was just admiring his hat.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, I think it looks cool. More men should wear hats like that, don't you think?
Are you making fun of me?
Yes, I am.
Would you mind your manners around me, young man?
Nothing to worry about there, lady.
Monty?
Monty, was it? So, what do you do, Miss Veda?
What do I do? What an insipid question. A woman of my stature has no need to work for a living. It would be embarrassing. Not that the two of you would understand. You both look distinctly middle class.
This is exhausting.
My husband and I are going on holiday to London. Monty doesn't like flying, so we're taking the train.
Hey, Veda, did you by any chance get a glass of wine in the lounge car earlier?
What's it to you if I had a glass of wine? Can't I have a drink without being under surveillance?
I'm sorry, I was just, curious.
If you must know, yes, I ordered a glass of white wine, the finest Chardonnay they had on offer. That dreadful bug-eyed bartender tried to offer me some other swill, but I simply wouldn't drink anything else.
I simply won't drink anything else. Monty, is everything okay? You haven't spoken since you got here.
You're wasting your time, dear. Monty doesn't speak.
He doesn't speak?
Correct. Monty prefers to leave all the talking to me. Isn't that right, darling? Monty and I are well known in Vendrican high society. I wouldn't expect a couple of obvious tourists like you to understand.
If he doesn't speak, then
how do I know what he's thinking? Dear, when you've been in a relationship as long as us two, you don't need words to understand each other. Monty and I are a team. Perhaps someday you'll learn what it means to be truly in love, like the two of us.
I wonder how much her idea of love involves expensive jewelry.
I already told the young lady. Monty and I haven't an idea what she's talking about.
Monty, what do you do for a living?
It's none of your business how my husband makes his money. Ignore him, Monty.
Do you remember seeing Emma earlier?
Oh, is that her name? Other than the time she rudely interrupted our lunch to interrogate us with nonsensical questions? No, I can't say I do. But, oh, do you disagree? Are you calling me a liar, young lady? No, ma'am, I'm sorry.
It's all right, dear. It isn't your fault you weren't taught any manners as a child. I forgive you. Ignore her, Emma.
We have no idea what she's talking about.
Okay.
We're going on holiday to London. I guess I had a glass of white wine earlier. I was just thinking, what if we ask them about the ring?
Are you sure? If Veta knows we took something, she'll flip out.
Yeah, but I have a feeling the ring doesn't belong to them. Both of them are wearing wedding rings already. Let's just pretend we found it somewhere else. Whatever they say about it might be useful. Alright, show them the ring.
Hey, did either of you two lose a wedding ring? We found this in one of the train cars and...
Lose a wedding ring? Don't be ridiculous, dear. Monty and I would never be so careless with the symbol of our eternal love. Nor would I ever be caught dead with a ring that cheap. Whoever bought that must have gotten it from a homeless person outside the jewelry store. If Monty proposed to me with that disgraceful piece of junk, I'd have dumped him on the spot. Of course, Monty would never have done such a thing. He knows what I'm worth. Isn't that right, darling? Alright, that's enough. It's getting late. Monty and I need to get ready for bed. Did we answer your questions to your satisfaction? Will you leave us alone now?
Yes, thank you.
Thank you, Miss Veta. You're quite welcome. It's not often I'm this generous with my time, you know. You should feel lucky. Oh, we do, Miss Veta. Very lucky indeed. Don't be snarky now. It's quite unbecoming of a young lady like yourself.
Now, both of you, out! I don't know about you, but I think I'm starting to get a headache now. Are you alright, Emma? I'm sorry we didn't get much more information.
It's okay, Big Deke. We didn't leave completely empty-handed, right?
Yeah, the ring.
Let's go talk to Professor Martin before it gets too late. If nothing else, he can at least help us translate the engraving. Oh, and Big Deke, let's not mention anything about the missing woman. I don't want to burden him with it, too. I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like he seemed a bit tired lately. We should try not to disturb him for too long.
Sure, no problem. Professor Martin, he's probably reading in his cabin or something. Professor Martin, after everything we've been through today, I think it'd be nice to see a friendly face for a change. Hope this helps Emma feel better. She'd never admit it, but I can tell she's pretty upset. Yes, who is it? Oh, Emma, Beak Deek, come in, come in. I haven't seen you both all day. How are you doing?
We're good. How about you? Have you been enjoying the ride?
Yes, I've settled in quite comfortably. This has given me the chance to catch up on some reading and the time to grade some papers for my other classmates, or for my other classes. Why don't you both have a seat? We haven't had much time to talk these past few days. I'd love to hear your thoughts on our trip.
Sure, come on, Big Deke.
Yeah, sure. I guess the ring can wait a bit. So, what do the two of you think of our trip? Do you have a nice time? Did you have a nice time?
Oh, it was wonderful. Vendrika is so beautiful. The natural landscape is unlike anything I've ever seen before.
Oh, I'm glad you think so. I've always felt my country's natural beauty was among its greatest strengths. And you, Big Dick, what do you think of our time in Vendrika? Oh, yeah, I agree. It was beautiful, and those hot dogs were unreal. Ah, yes. Well, I hope you know I'm expecting great term papers from the both of you. This trip was more than just a vacation, after all. Bad answer.
You can count on us, Professor. I've already begun drafting my paper, and I'm sure Big Deke has as well. Ha ha ha.
Yeah.
Professor, can I ask you something about Vendrika? It's for my paper.
Like RPG games? Yeah, I kind of like everything, but I do like RPG games quite a bit. I mean, you'll see me play almost every genre in this on this channel. There's pretty much nothing that I won't play. Although I think this is closer to a visual novel than an RPG. Yes, of course. What would you like to know?
Before our trip, you emphasized to Big Deke and I the importance of the Vendrikan Revolution. but when we visited the Vendrikan History Museum, there was barely any material about it on display at all. It's true that was some 40 years ago. The country we now call Vendrika was split in two, the west side gaining its independence as Vendrika, and the east side, now called Gambrika, remaining under military occupation, correct? Looks like a monster anime. I mean, it's got like this old 80s style, yeah. Yes, that is correct. This period of Vendrikan history seems so critical. Shouldn't it have been more of a focus of the exhibit? A very astute question, Emma. Truth be told, I hope that one of you might have noticed this peculiarity. Peculiarity? It's actually kind of hard to pronounce the whole word properly. For all of Vendrika's virtues, the reality is that my country has something of a troubled past, of which the revolution was a part. I should know. After all, I was there. Did you participate in the revolution, Professor? Well, I was about your age at the time it took place, so it was hard not to get swept in all of the activity. The revolution's goals were admirable. We wished to be free from the occupation that had plagued us for centuries. And regrettably, the only way that point could be heard was through violent insurrection. Our occupier's military force was strong, but so too was the will of my people. Eventually, to stop the violence, both parties agreed to compromise. My Christmas plan? I will visit family and I will work. Unfortunately, I don't have nice plans. How about you? Though it's not this compromise that I feel was my country's biggest mistake. In the years since the country was split in two, Vendrika has prospered. Quality of life is better than it ever has been. The citizens live well and are happy, but... not every place celebrates Christmas. I mean, officially, Christmas Day, I am off. But I'm still on call, so, I never really know when somebody's going to call me. But Christmas Eve and Christmas and after Christmas are not special to my company. The same cannot be said of Gambrika. In the intervening years, Gambrika has become a desolate place. Not only does it remain under occupation, but violence and poverty are the norm for its people. The compromise was never supposed to be in the end. Gambrika's independence was always intended to come close behind, but the truth is, in pursuit of peace and independence, Vendrika abandoned Gambrika. To this day, the prevailing viewpoint on the subject is to look the other way. That's unbelievable. Of course, not all Vendrikans choose to live in ignorance. In recent years, many of the country's leaders have worked to make Vendrika a welcoming place for Gambrikan refugees. Among them is Senator Gordon, my old friend. Oh yeah, it was Senator Gordon who invited you back to Vendrika to visit, right? This trip wouldn't have happened without him. That is correct. I hadn't seen him for some 40 years. This whole trip has been quite nostalgic for me, I must admit. I've been wondering, why did you move to America, Professor? Well, as much as I do love my home country, my passion has always been for English literature, as well as teaching. After finishing my undergraduate degree, I promptly moved to London to continue my studies. I eventually accepted a teaching position at the University of London, and was later offered further opportunities in America. Next thing I knew, I'd been away from home for nearly 40 years. My, how time flies. Anyway, since I've been gone, I've of course kept up with the political situation in my home country. I thought it would be illuminating for you both to see it firsthand. Prosperity often comes with a price, and for Vendrika, that price was Gambrika. Never forget that it is our responsibility not to turn a blind eye to the plight of our neighbors, even if doing so is the path of least resistance. I'm thankful that the leaders like Senator Gordon have worked tirelessly to welcome Gambrikan refugees into Vendrika with open arms. And I dream of a day that reunification of our country can be realized. Wow, the political situation in Vendrika is more complex than I thought. Of course, Emma picked up on it right away. She's so much more perceptive than I am. It's no wonder Martin likes her so much. Meanwhile, all I can think to say is how much I liked those stupid hot dogs. I'm such an idiot. Oh, by the way, I wanted to ask, is this a photo album on the table, Professor? Oh yes, I was just looking through it earlier, reminiscing.
Most of the photos are from when I was a student in Vendrika. I suppose I was right. Around your age.
Do you mind if we take a look?
Not at all. Though these photos are so old, I wonder if you'll even recognize me. I mean, it definitely looks like him. Well, what do you think? Can you tell which one's me? Yeah. This guy. It's gotta be him, right?
Wow. Don't tell me. Is this you, Professor? In the middle?
Very perceptive, Emma. Yes, that is me. I mean, you didn't change your hair, dude. Usually after 40 years, you might maybe change your hairstyle.
You don't look that much different. Your hair is just a little messier now.
Damn, she beat me to it. Who are the other two people in the photo? On the left is Senator Gordon, though back then he was just a political science student. And next to me on the right is our old friend Maya, another literature student.
Oh, did you visit Maya on the trip as well?
In a sense, yes. Maya was killed about a year after this photo was taken, during an uprising.
Oh my, I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's alright. It's in the past now. I was able to visit his grave to pay my respects. He was a great friend, and I'm glad I knew him when I did. Do I know about Fear and Hunger? Yeah, I have heard about Fear and Hunger 1 and 2. They definitely seem like games that I probably won't play. Since they're sort of designed to be like very hard games and completely randomized in a lot of respects. I don't know if I'd really be into that kind of game. But I have seen it. I have read about them. Somebody asked me a few months ago if I'd be interested in playing it, but you know, after I was reading some reviews and I watched a couple of people talked about it, and I was like, yeah, that doesn't sound like a game I could probably play and enjoy myself. In fact, I think some people say that enjoying yourself is not the point of the game, which would be a very strange thing to say about a video game. As I said, as much as the revolution was necessary for our country's freedom, it was not without sacrifices. It is, of course, important to fight for our ideals, but in practice, revolution is a violent business. And I pray that none of my students will ever have to experience anything like it. Damn, Martin's really been through a lot, hasn't he? Well, it is getting rather late. I'm going to get ready for bed. Thank you for talking with me, you two. I hope the conversation was illuminating.
Thanks, Professor. Have a good night.
Wait, Emma, we had something we wanted to show Professor Martin, right?
Oh, that's right. I almost completely forgot.
Well, actually, you did just forget. What's this? You have something to show me? Show the ring.
Hey, Professor, we found this ring on the train. There's an engraving on it, but we think it's in Vendrikan, so we're not sure what it says. Would you be able to translate it for us?
Yeah, I've played decision-making games, and specifically Until Dawn and the remake Until Dawn. So I played those. I like some of those FMV games too, that are, you know, what basically Until Dawn is. Really, there's very few things I haven't played. I mean, specific titles, there's a lot of things I haven't played, but all the genres, I've pretty much covered everything through my time here on YouTube and Twitch, and, well, Facebook Gaming is just like a couple, I just upload a couple things on there, and then So-Op Live. So, So-Op Live is like my main platform, and then YouTube and Twitch are, I call them sort of courtesy streams, like I just put them on here for people that, you know, want to use those platforms. And then recently I've put some stuff up on TikTok, but that's, again, very selective what I put on there. I don't put everything on there. I don't know if people would be into like everything I play.
We think it's Vendrikan, so we're not sure what it says. Would you be able to translate it for us?
I have heard of Dispatch, yeah. I think it's in my queue, but I don't think I'll get to it this year. I've heard good things about it, though. A ring? Sure, let me take a look. Well, you're right. This is definitely Vendrikan, though the style of the engraving suggests an Eastern influence. If I had to guess, I'd say this ring comes from Ganbrika. The engraving says, "To my beloved AK."
To my beloved AK. Didn't Emma say the woman she met
Had a name that began with an A? You said you found this on the train. It appears to be a wedding ring. Quite a devastating thing to lose.
Yeah, we've been trying to find out who it belongs to.
Well, whoever is this ring's owner, they can't have gone far. You'll have plenty of time to search for them tomorrow.
Can I have the ring back, Professor?
Oh, yes, of course.
Thank you for the translation, Professor.
Of course. It's been quite some time since I've read Vendrican writing. It reminds me of my childhood. We won't take up any more of your time, Professor. Thanks again. Think nothing of it. Good night, you two.
Good night, Professor. Hey, Big Deke, how about we go back to your cabin for a bit? I want to talk about what we found out today.
We are currently investigating a missing person on a train. Not yet a murder. There was a murder earlier in the game. But we're not detectives. We're two students who just happen to be like in the vicinity of some mystery. Sure. In fact, I think we're going to cover it here in a bit. I'm going to go to my cabin. Man, I'm exhausted. So much has happened today. I can hardly keep track of it all in my head.
Tell me about it. Maybe we should go over everything we found out today to see where we're at.
Good idea.
Oh, I know. How about I quiz you?
Quiz me? What do you mean?
Yeah, why not? I want to see if you've really been paying attention.
Oh, God. Oh, yeah, I mean, do I have to?
Oh, come on, Big Deke. It'll be fun. Just let me know when you're ready.
It's fine if you want to relax for a bit before we get into it, though. Oh, God. It's been like a couple weeks since we last played. I'm not sure if I'm going to remember everything. Check on Emma. You're going to quiz me, huh? She already enjoys playing teacher, doesn't she? Well, alright. I'll humor her if it makes her happy. What's up?
Hey,
is everything alright? Do I like the Berserk anime? Yeah. I mean, I like it to a point. There is a point in time where Berserk kind of gets like a little too heavy, but I do like it. I like the unless you're talking about the original, like the '80s Berserk, which I've never seen. I don't like the stuff that they are. I've only seen the stuff that they did in the last 10 years. So kind of like the CG remake of Berserk, Golden Age. And then I watched a little bit of the series. They did the animated series that followed after the 3 movies. I watched a little bit of that, but then I sort of fell off. Hey, is everything all right?
Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. I was just thinking about Martha.
Martha? Who's that?
My puppy. Haven't I mentioned her? I haven't been back to my parents' place in a while. I miss her. Do you have any pets, Big Deke?
Well, we had a turtle when I was a kid. He was my buddy.
Aw, what was his name?
My parents let me name him. I named him Tom.
Tom the turtle, huh?
Laugh all you want. Tom and I had something special. You wouldn't get it. Term paper.
Still looking for ideas, huh?
Try not to stress out about it too much, Big Deke. Something will come to you. It always does. Well, this sure wasn't how I expected to be spending this train ride, but I have to admit, investigating a mystery with Emma has been a lot of fun. I know I should be thinking about my term paper, but I guess I'm going to let Emma quiz me whenever I feel ready for it. Am I ready? Yeah, bring it on.
All right, let's start at the beginning. I met a woman in the observation car this morning. We shared a drink in the lounge car, then agreed to meet for lunch, but when I tried to find her a few hours later, she was missing, and everyone I spoke to acted like she never existed in the first place. So I came to you for help. We decided to try to find her and went to the lounge car to look for clues.
Am I living alone? Well, no, I have a cat.
The first thing we did was run into Detective Daltrey.
Right, that was a surprise.
He's continuing his investigation from last night, the murder at the hotel. you remember what he said the name of the victim was?
Oh, Otto Keller? Edison Maxwell? Otto Keller? Was Otto Keller the killer? It was not James Stewart for sure. Was it Otto?
Yep, that's right. The man who was killed at the hotel was a Gambrican immigrant named Otto Keller. Apparently there was some connection between him and this train. But that isn't even the craziest part. It turns out Otto Keller was working as a housekeeper for another man who was found dead early this morning. Some shady lawyer named Edison Maxwell. He was alone at his dinner table with a knife in his back. How gruesome. I wonder what all of this has to do with the train. It kind of scares me, honestly. What about you? What do you think about the detective's case?
You living with your daughter? Yeah, I mean, living alone is okay with me. I've been living alone for quite a while. I mean, before this, I had, well, I had a variety of other roommates. I had 2 other roommates, and then I had 2 other roommates before that, and then I had 1 other roommate before that. So, to me, it's kind of nice to just be alone after having roommates for so many years.
What about you? What do you think about the detective's case?
I want to know what Otto was doing at our hotel last night. I'm curious about the bullet they found on the scene. I don't really care, to be honest. I'm curious about the bullet they found at the scene.
Yeah, before they couldn't confirm anyone else was involved, but after finding the bullet, it seems likely that the bullet is what shattered the window, but they didn't find a gun at the scene, so someone must have been in the room with Otto last night.
At any rate, Daltrey didn't seem to know anything about the missing woman, so we talked to the bartender next.
That creep was insistent that his experimental tea blend made me hallucinate the woman's existence. I thought I was going crazy.
To be honest, Emma, you did go a little crazy, what with sneaking into someone else's room and all.
That's not funny, Big Deke. I'm not proud of that, you know. And besides, you're skipping ahead.
The bartender told us he only sold 3 drinks this morning, which was confirmed by the cash register's records. Do you remember what drinks he said were ordered? 1 tea, 1 wine, 1 beer. 2 teas, 1 beer, 3 beers. No, there was wine involved.
Exactly. He said I got a cup of tea, but only 1, and that was by myself. He said a different woman got a glass of wine, which we later learned was Veta, and that Detective Daltrey got a beer. So that's all 3 drinks accounted for, and none left for the missing woman and none left for the missing woman to have had. It makes no sense. Anyway, speaking of Veta.
Yeah, I think, oh, I don't think this is an exclusive Switch game, no. I think this might also be on PlayStation. Well, let me check. Oh, never mind. So it's only on PC and Switch. So yeah, no PlayStation. I mean, it's very much like the Famicom detective games. I mean, it follows like the gameplay of, you know, almost verbatim. They have like the same commands and everything. But it's not related to Famicom Detective Club at all.
Anyway, speaking of Veta, I was certain that her and Monty saw me and the woman on our way to the lounge car earlier. After leaving the lounge car, I went back to their cabin to talk to them again, but they weren't there.
And you decided to let yourself in?
Correct. Then you joined me and we searched their cabin for clues, which led us...
Yeah, Wolf Among Us was good. I don't think I played that on the channel. That might have been before I made the channel. Like, there's a lot of these kind of games which I'm really pretty fond of. In fact, we just finished one called Despair Drops, which was really good. Although that's more of a, I guess it was supposed to be like a action romance novel, visual novel, but it was more action than romance.
Let's see, this led us to a lost wedding ring. Can you recall exactly where we found the ring?
We found it here.
Exactly. It was wedged between the cushions in the cabin's couch. I wonder how it got there. It had an engraving in Vendrican, so we thought we'd ask Martin to translate it for us. But before we could leave, Veta and Monty came back. Yeah, I have so many thoughts about our conversation with them. I don't even know where to start.
Like Batman Arkham? Yes. Except for the last game. So what was it? It was Arkham Asylum, then Arkham City, and then Arkham Knight. I didn't really love that one. I liked a little bit of it, but it was mostly not fun driving around in the Batmobile. And I got it on PC, so like the game's performance when it launched was terrible, to put it nicely.
Well, what did you think? Did anything in our conversation with them strike you as interesting or noteworthy?
I wonder why Monty told Veta he invited us to their cabin. It was odd they didn't seem to recognize the ring. Veta sure seemed reluctant to tell us what Monty did for a living. Yeah, why did he cover for us?
Yeah, it's almost like he was covering for us. We'd have been in big trouble if he didn't. I really want to know more about him. He seems so mysterious. Veta wouldn't even let us know what he does for a living.
At any rate, Veta denied ever seeing the woman, as expected. She kicked us out, and that was that.
And then finally we talked to Professor Martin. He told us about Vendrica's complicated political history, how the East and West were split during the Revolution, and how Vendrica has prospered while their neighbors in Gambrica suffered. Yeah, this is very much like East and West Germany, or North and South Korea. So what happens when you split a country in half with the with the winning and losing powers? Whatever. The history of how... Well, I won't get into it. That's like a whole nother discussion. He also showed us an old picture of him and his friends from his college days. It's so hard to believe he was our age once. He was pictured with two of his friends. Do you remember the name of the one on the right? The literature student?
Gordon Martin Meyer. Oh god, we just did this one. This is the worst. An old friend of Martin's. He was killed in a skirmish during the Vendrican Revolution. Oh, well, I guess that would be Meyer then, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it was Meyer. He was apparently killed during the Revolution. It must have been so hard for Martin to lose his friend like that. Anyway, before we left, we had Martin translate the engraving on the ring for us. So, for my last question...
Mortal Kombat or Tekken? Generally Mortal Kombat. I prefer. Tekken's kind of a hard thing to talk about because Tekken is just like a small evolution every Tekken game. So from like Tekken 1 through 7, they only made some, kind of slight adjustments and added characters, changed a couple things to make the fighting different. In Tekken 8, I think they really changed a lot of which I'm not super duper fond of. Now that just may be because they, it's such a dramatic change, and Tekken has been pretty, been pretty stable over the years. But then they decided to just go crazy and just make everything aggressive, which okay. I don't know. Oh, actually, we are close to the hour, so why don't we stop it here? This is meowmurai. You've been watching Detective Instinct Farewell, My Beloved, running on Nintendo Switch 2. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream. Yeah, sorry for the cutoff. I can't make these more than an hour. TikTok doesn't do anything more than an hour. The fact that I make hour-long TikToks is super weird.